Hi Kiwi, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Shining Pearl. I'm gonna pick up right where we left off. I had to kind of split the episodes in half just because the next section does not give me even a moment's time to pause, so I had to just pick where I could stop the episode. So I hope you enjoy. I'll see you at the end of the video. And I'm sorry for what's about to happen.
Hey Jeff, that's it. It's your show now.
Thanks, Betty. I'm glad you decided to heal all my Pokemon instead of yours and just run off and be irrelevant. Looks like we're getting another cutscene, so I can't end the episode. Oh my goodness, do I have the voice for this?
Oh, Palkia, this is...
Space itself, I guess? I don't know.
fantastic.
Maybe I should pause for a second and drink some water. Hold on. If you're gonna do voice acting, kids, be sure to protect your throat. I am not doing that, and I'm suffering for it. Anyway.
Fantastic, beautiful. It's the creation of a new galaxy, my new world.
Okay, bud. Let me save and let me call it an episode.
What?
The piano started. Cyrus, look out. Oh. Hey there, guys. P. 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 I don't know, man. They're just here to destroy the red chain that apparently was created using their power. How? I don't know. Deus Ex Machina? Alright, Palkia has been freed from the chains that bind us. Okay, bye guys. I guess you're just here for a moment and gone the next. Whoa! Alright, Mesprit, what have you got to tell us? Okay, nothing? Okay, bye. Thanks for that little notion. He looks so stunned.
The red chain.
Oh, that dynamic zoom in out of nowhere.
The red chain, it crumbled away to nothing? But why? Why would Mesprit, the Pokemon of late Verity, appear by your side? But never mind that, it's all destroyed. My galaxy is gone. I won't allow this. I will capture those three again and craft another red chain. But before I even think about that, I'm going to completely crush you.
Are we going? Are we just instantly fighting him? Oh, okay. Oh, thank goodness. They give us a second to save. All right. Nope. Okay, we're just going in. Kiwi, I'm gonna have to cut this episode in half, I think, unfortunately, because I want to split this into two episodes. All right. Now we are fighting a legitimate threat. We're starting with Captain Squawk into a Honchkrow, though, so we're fine. Honchkrow has actually really decent attack stat, but Intimidate will deal with that, unless it has an ability that counters it. I think it might. No, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't. I think Honchkrow might have an ability that counters Intimidate. It just isn't this Honchkrow. But that's great for us, because this is a really good start for us. We go ahead and Spark and knock it out, probably instantly. We really need a stronger attacking electric move on Captain Squawk. Though Spark, I think, has a... at best base 60 damage, if not base 40. I think it's base 60 because at least it seems to hit like it is. Anyway, oh my goodness, this guy gets wrecked by Captain Squawk. Intimidate may make it so we don't one-shot. I think Volt Switch has the higher base damage, so I'll probably use that here. Let's confirm. Spark is 65 actually. Okay, that's not as bad as I thought, but Volt Switch does have five more damage, so we'll do that. We'll go ahead and Volt Switch, and that'll give us a chance to switch out. Oh, smart man. He's got a berry that reduces electric type damage. I forgot the name of the berry itself, but there it is, the Wakan berry. So Wakan berry, so they introduced in Gen 4 a series of berries that when held by a Pokemon, if that Pokemon is hit by a corresponding move type that is super effective to them, that berry reduces the damage of that move once. So that's what let that Gyarados survive there. I'm glad I Volt Switched. And then becomes the question, who do I switch out to? Probably Manny the Dude Buster, and we take it out with an Ice Beam afterwards. Ice Beam should be at least neutral damage against Gyarados because water resists ice and flying type is weak to it. And oh, okay, Earthquake. We can tank an Earthquake. This Gyarados was actually a trap for electric types. It has Earthquake, and with Gyarados' base attack stat, that probably would kill most electric types that you can find in this generation. That's really clever. Plus it holds a Wakan berry to resist the super powerful electric move. We are in crit range. I'm going to toss out a Recover here, I think. And Quick Claw, Quick Draw Manny, here he is once again, living up to his namesake, the fastest Gastrodon of the North. All right, perfect. What is going to happen here? Waterfall again. Okay, so Gyarados is going to spam Waterfall, which isn't ideal. I wonder if Cyrus is going to end up giving us Waterfall since one of his Pokemon knows it. This guy is actually a legitimate threat. He has 2 really good Pokemon so far. I'm going to assume he has a Bronzong. I don't know what his 4th and final Pokemon is. Still a right shame that he doesn't have 6 Pokemon. I think he should have had 6 Pokemon as the leader of his team. We are in crit range again. I'm going to use an item this time because I don't want to risk it. Of course, he's going to use an item too, so we're just netting neutral here. Okay. I think his Gyarados is committed to spamming Waterfall. So here's the play, and I acknowledge it is a risky play. I'm going to switch out to Captain Squawk and Volt Switch. 2 reasons for this. 1, Intimidate should lower Gyarados' base attack so that I might even have a chance of surviving the Earthquake. This Captain Squawk is fairly bulky, actually. And 2, it doesn't have the Wakan Berry anymore, so we should be able to Volt Switch it and one-shot it. Okay, it uses Crunch, that's fine. It could lower our defense, but honestly, that's the best case scenario because it doesn't get Stab on Crunch. It doesn't get that 25% damage boost that it would have if it used Waterfall. We're definitely gonna Volt Switch here just to play it safe. Because if we don't one-shot it, which I don't see being an issue here, yeah, exactly. That Wakan Berry was the only thing keeping it alive. But I'd rather play it safe. Now, the question is, who do we switch out to? We anticipate a Bronzong. I think I'm going to switch out to Star Gecko and see how it plays out. Because we showed that Star Gecko could one-shot wild Bronzongs, and those were about level 38 to 40. Oh, it's a Weavile. Okay, wasn't expecting that. I guess I do, I do remember him having a Sneasel. If this guy has Pursuit, we are screwed. Otherwise, we are fine. I think Whipplecore could handle Weavile pretty well unless it uses Icy Wind or some sort of... If it has Ice Beam, Ice Beam could be a threat because... I'm gonna risk it, I think. I'm gonna send out Quipplecore here. If this Weavile knows Ice Beam, which there's a decent chance, but the devs seem to have intentionally made these Pokemon actually use the moves that are relevant to their stat advantages. So I more expect this Weavile to have like Ice Shard potentially as its ice move, or even Ice Punch, which will hurt, but it will be matched up against our defense. We'll go for Rock Smash because that's quad effective, and it's not the worst base damage, or... Yeah, we don't actually have very good base damage moves on Quipplecore, honestly. Oh, it has Dig of all moves? That's gonna get punished. All right, yeah, so we missed this Rock Smash and we hit the second one. That's fine, I deal with that just fine. Actually, we have Earthquake, so if it survives Rock Smash by some miracle, we Earthquake on next turn and it's still dead, because Earthquake hits moves that are Pokemon that are underground during Dig. Quipplecore is just like an evasion tank this run. I'm genuinely surprised that Weavile survived that, but I guess Rock Smash does have a really piss poor stat profile, I guess. Earthquake, on the other hand, has an 100 base damage and gets boosted by Stab, same type attack bonus, so I still think this knocks out Weavile. Weavile is not very tanky at all. I actually used to use it on a competitive team, believe it or not. I had a Weavile that had Brick Break, Ice Punch, Night Slash, and Swords Dance, I think was its final move. And I made pretty good work with it. Okay, I've mostly lost my voice here, but let's see if I can say it.
I admit that you've pushed me to this extreme.
Hey, look, it's Crobat. All right, I don't think Crobat has much of a chance here. I think I'll go with Rock Blast and hope for the high roll. Air Cutter is a special attack, but it's not very effective. It's not going to do that much damage here. And Crobat's special attack isn't really that impressive. All right, we need to hit 4 times. We only hit twice. That's fine. I think we can
This cannot be! It's not possible I lose!
Oh, Kiwi, my throat is starting to get really shot from all the talking. And we have inevitably some more dialogue with Cyrus after this, unfortunately. I'm just gonna go for the second Rock Blast. That should be more than enough to take out Crobat. Air Cutter, I think, has a chance. It's not Air Slash, which has a chance to flinch. I forget what Air Cutter does. It may be a chance to confuse or a chance to reduce a defense stat. I forget. Whatever the case, there we go. Cyrus has been taken down. Which means all that's left this episode is Palkia. We're making some big moves this episode. Look at our team. We're pretty solid. I think what I'm going to do is Kiwi has a copy of Pokemon, what is it, Brilliant Diamond? So maybe I can talk her into playing and trading with me. Quibble wants to learn Stone Edge. Okay, so Stone Edge is an amazingly strong rock-type move. Its biggest detriment being its lack of PP and its 80% accuracy, but it has a higher crit chance. It's really strong, and it's honestly maybe worth sacrificing one of these two moves. You know what? Rock Blast already had a lower accuracy than average. We'll go ahead and replace Rock Blast with Stone Edge. I think it's worth it. It kind of. But that'll give Quipplecore a huge damage up. Granted, we can only use it 5 times unless I use some TP ups, which I'm not opposed to using on that move since most of our other moves have a lot of uses. All right, here we go.
I won't accept this. The power spoken in mythology. I didn't make it just to pay. I didn't just make it obey me. I made it my own.
Definitely gonna clip the mic a little bit here.
What is truly the ultimate to you?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
What do you consider perfection?
Shadow the Hedgehog.
The most beautiful thing.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
The joy that shines the brightest.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Telling you is meaningless, but I will not give up. I will become a deity one day, and I will make the ultimate
mine. Oh, okay.
I will make Shadow the Hedgehog mine.
Okay, bye, Cyrus. You tried, bud. All right, Kiwi. There's only one last thing to accomplish. Oh, never mind. Oh, hi, guys. How was the mountain climb?
Palkia, the master of space and dimensions. It's impossible to tell if it is enraged. It is impossible to tell if it is enraged or saddened. But to me, Palkia appears to be waiting for you, Jeff. It seems to be challenging you to a test. Go on, Jeff. Face up to Palkia. Listen to its heart. Understand its thoughts. Palkia is out of control after being dragged out by the red chain and forced to use its power. Palkia seems to be trusting you to stop it.
Is it just like being like, I am so mad right now, please just tell me to stop?
Jeff, I ran into Betty a little while ago. He said that he believed in you. He said that you could get the job done.
Yeah, he just left me against an entire group of enemies and a god of this world.
I feel the same way. Please help that Pokemon. It's suffering from being dragged out by the Team It's suffering from being dragged out by Team Galactic.
All right, guys. Can I just bail out? Nope.
Go on, Jeff. Face up to... Oh, wait.
Go on, Jeff. Face up to that Pokemon. Listen to its heart. Understand its thoughts.
Oh, never mind. You guys already said it. All right, Kiwi. I'm just going to Master Ball this because I don't care. I really don't care. Ga, ga, ga. In case you forgot that from the last episode. The god of space itself. Ga, ga, ga. Do you ever look at its weird shoulder pads and think, those remind me of lifesavers? Because I do, and I am really hungry right now. I remember when Palkia was first revealed and people were like, Dialga looks so much cooler. Does anyone else notice that Palkia looks kind of like phallic shaped with its head? There were a lot of comments like that. I wasn't super into them, but I couldn't deny their accuracy. They kind of fixed it here, like you don't really see it, but if you look at the like box art design or the original like sprite art or Palkia, he's a stocky boy with a weirdly shaped head and neck, unfortunately. That said, Master Ball, the best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you can catch any wild Pokemon without fail. As much as I'd love to use this on a Magikarp, I just don't feel like dealing with Palkia. Will it catch? What do you think, Kiwi? Of course it caught. It's the Master Ball. And there we go. Palkia was caught, and we will never use it, even though technically I am within my right to use it on this Nuzlocke. Spirit Pillar counts as its own region. I'm holding that I'm holding it that way. All right. What do we call the god of space and dimensions?
Palkia, it is said to live in a gap in the spatial dimension
It is said to live in a gap in the spatial dimension parallel to ours. Palkia appears in mythology.
All right. What do I nickname Palkia? Okay, this is fairly disrespectful, I imagine, but I'm gonna name him Tie Guy ? Or Time Guy ? This is the god of time, right? You know, this is Dialga. Where do you want to send to the box with the rest of them, just like all the other Pokemon? Okay, you can kind of see it now. Like, I think it really isn't that. I think people are kind of pushing it, but you can kind of see his head and neck is a weird-ish shape. But I don't resign myself to that thinking. I honestly, as a kid, thought Palkia looked way cooler than Dialga. I thought Dialga's a weird linky neck and kind of like quadrupedal stance looked really weird. Oh my goodness, they looked so shocked there.
Jeff, I don't know how you are magnificent, truly incredible.
Rowan, jeez.
I've lived for 60 years, but I've never been thrilled like this. It gives me upper GI gas.
I'm so Kiwi. This is probably going to be the worst episode of Pokemon that you can listen to, and I'm so sorry for that. Between Cyrus's voice and the last, like, 5 minutes, I am sorry. I am so sorry.
Since the last time the professor did a lot of research, he became very concerned about you, Jeff, so he came out to a place as treacherous as this. Jeff, I'm so glad you're safe. Let's go home.
They're acting like I did something incredible. I had a Master Ball. It's like it's the most game-breaking Pokeball by canon reason in this game.
No one has the right to take away anyone's future or anyone's world.
Thanks, Rowan. Exposit that a little bit louder, why don't you? Oh, okay, there's a cave here. I was very confused for a moment. Are they just gonna be gone? They're just gone. Okay, they made it out. Kiwi, forgive me, I am using an escape rope. I do not want to have to climb through Mount Coronet another time. I can't, and I won't. So where are the escape ropes? Are they here? They must be in other items pocket. There we go, escape rope. We have 8 of them. May as well use one of them now. Beam me up, Scotty. And away we go, or not. Okay, so we don't go flying into the horizon like usual. We just spin aggressively in place. And then where we land, oh, I'm so dizzy. Okay. So where do we actually go next? Sunny Shore City. We're officially headed to the next gym, the final gym. And then is this where the Elite Four is? I forget. Resort area. Okay, I think that is something that we unlock. Oh no, it is the Pokemon League. Okay, what's up here then? Oh, this is the resort area. Okay. So I do not remember about this island at all. And I'm not gonna think about it until it's relevant. So we need to head this way. Let's see. Let's see. Probably the fastest way to get there is Pastoria City, I think. So I'll go that route. Actually, Pastoria City, I didn't do it when we were in Veilstone, but there are a bunch of rock climb walls in here. Why don't we, I think I could use a rest for my voice. So why don't we go around Pastoria City and Veilstone and just collect the goodies that are on the ground. Was it Pastoria City? Oh, you know what? I'm mixing this up with another town, I think in the southern region. It was the rock-themed city. Was it this one? Art Home? Warburg? Is it this one? Veilstone. Maybe it was Veilstone. I don't know. I just, oh, you know what? It's the resort area that I'm thinking of. It wasn't the city. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go to Veilstone City first. Let's go collect the items that were just hanging out in town. And I can ramble about some more Pokemon, and we'll just have a nice casual end to this episode, because I think I could use a break from recording. I am concerningly hungry at the moment, and I have some fresh baked bread in the that I could consume to alleviate those hunger pangs. But my stomach sounds like rancorous thunder right now. It is just very aggressively, loudly saying, "Jeff, feed me, Jeff, feed me." And I'm just like, yeah, I will. Don't you worry. Just gotta make it another, let's say, 5-10 minutes. Since I think there are some sections from both episodes that I need to cut. I don't know the exact number of minutes I need to save, but I want to make sure that I aim for a comfortable, rough 30 minutes per episode where I can afford to. Sometimes they go long against my will, or because of the nature of the episode, the things happening in it, or the narrative playing around it. Other times it's just a matter of I am so done with recording for the day that I need to end a little early. Was it really just that? I thought I remembered there being more rock climbing walls in here. I guess not. Let me just check over here and then we'll fly back to Pastoria City and head towards the resort area. All right, I swear I thought I remembered there being more rock climb walls. That said though, I think there's definitely, am I mixing it up? I swear, like everything's blending together on this map. Yeah, okay, the Beach Resort Hotel is right here. So yeah, we're gonna go this way. We'll fly to Pastoria City, and then in the Beach Resort, I remember there being a whole lot of rock climb walls. So may as well collect what I can from there. Do I expect anything incredible? Why would I? It's just a random area. I mean, Veilstone, I don't even remember what we just got from Veilstone City, so it must not have been that important. Anyway, let's talk. Let's see, who have we not talked about? Let's do... Well, you know what, I mentioned them. Why don't we talk about Execute and Executor? I mean, if I had to be honest, I don't really like Executor's design. I think he's kind of gross looking. He's so stumpy and his body is so round and stuff. But that's where my criticism of Executor ends from a like personal connection point, because I loved him in competitive. He actually had pretty solid. I didn't want to heal. No, don't heal me. Well, I guess we still have one heal left, I guess. So I can save that heal for when I want to use it. So for context, because I don't think I've really addressed it on this like most recent continuation of our playthrough, I have a finite number of heals, and I get one. I can heal up. I can store up to 3, and I can heal 1 per gym leader and like rival fight and any like higher ranking individual. So gym leader, elite 4, team leader, team commander, that sort of thing. Rival battles. Bottle of protein. Okay. Nothing too exciting there. I mean, maybe I should use those just so we get some EVs where they're relevant. This area looks suspicious of maybe having something hidden in the grass. So let's see. Item finder. Item finder. Anything in this area? Anything at all? Are you ever gonna prove useful aside from a one-time use? Is this a thing, or is there just a stain on my screen? 1 second. It was a stain. It's just some dirt on the screen. Never mind. All right, let's go down here and see if there's anything. I imagine since there's a little short off area, maybe I can surf somewhere. These parts. I don't know if I really want to go that far out of the way. Is there anything on this beach area? Actually, you know what? Where are we right now? Because this might count as a new area. We might be able to catch a new Pokemon. Route 213. Never mind. Okay, we've certainly caught something on Route 213, I imagine. All right, first question. Can I squeeze past this boulder? Doesn't look like it can, no. All right, so what's down south this way? A wild Pokemon encounter. Who could have guessed? All right, oh, you know what? I think I'm going to talk about Tentacool, because no, let's not get distracted. We were talking about Executor and Execute. So Executor, his design is a little bit iffy for me, honestly, but again, that's about where my criticisms end, because Gen 1, Gen 2, not the most powerful Pokemon, but pretty solid for what it was, because Psychic types, especially in Gen 1, were kind of busted. I like Executor's typing, even if it's kind of fallen off. Psychic types as a whole have really fallen off, unfortunately. All right, just looks like a trainer that leads to the resort beach. I want it. It's a Tentacruel Kiwi. All right, I don't know if this Tentacruel will be tanky enough to survive a tackle from Captain Squawk, but because that Tentacruel dropped like a fly. But it's level 27. Okay. What would be the least effective move against this? Probably Fire Spin, but I don't want to send Celestabetha against a water type, even if we are double its level. Don't want to take that damage if I don't have to. Actually, I could do Surf or Earth. I'm just going to tackle it and see what happens. I'm probably going to regret this, but don't worry. We're going to be surfing around this area. We'll catch something. Oh, it survived. We can catch it. Kiwi, we know what we're gonna name this because there's only one name I will ever give a tentacle as long as I'm in a relationship, or as long as I know you, Kiwi. All right, let's go ahead and just Ultra Ball this. I think we should be able to catch it easy enough. Anyway, let's not get too sidetracked. So Executor, pretty decent early on in competitive, fell off as the generations went on because of power creep and how Psychic types got just nerfed by the presence of Dark types and a number of other reasons. They're just, Psychic types just aren't super, they used to be competitive behemoths, now they've kind of fallen off. It's kind of the long story short. Executor was one of my main Pokemon that I used in Pokemon Go, actually. It was Gengar, Ivysaur, Executor, I think were the big ones that I used a lot of.
Tentacruel, it alerts others to danger by stridently flashing the red orbs on its head.
All right, well, how do we name a Tentacruel? We name it after Kiwi, of course, because Kiwi loves tentacles, and the most tentacular thing about Kiwi is... Where's the apostrophe? There it is. Kiwi's hair. And you know what? And usually I put a space there, but let's give it 2 exclamation points instead. Kiwi's hair, welcome to the team. And to the box because I can't use you, but if I do legitimately surf and find a Tentacruel, if I ever lose Manny again, they're gonna be his replacement. It feels kind of in poor taste to say that, with Manny just having been resurrected. Check this out, a synchronized crawl with my Floatzel. Powerful, isn't it? As thanks for watching you swim, take these. 3 heart stickers, all right. I'll take that. See how heartily it moves in its arms? So powerful. I don't know why I decided not to give her a voice, but I think we proved that that little alcove of water wasn't relevant. Let's finish just examining this area, and then we will call it an episode, because I think there were a couple more rock climbable walls. I swear there must have been... There's one. We have to come around from the side over there. Are you sure there's not a night? I know the item finder didn't ding, but I have to check for myself, because that looks so very incredibly suspicious of having something there. In the meantime, execute. So execute is cute. I have fond memories of it in the anime because I remember it just kind of like, how did I get there in the first place? Hold on, Kiwi. There we go, right here. I have fond memories of it in the first place just because I remember it being kind of like, it was cute. We already came down here and grabbed a protein. What am I doing? Come on, item finder, be useful. Find a thing for us. No? All right. I'm gonna scan this entire area. It just looks too suspicious for me. But I have in my head the like kind of nasally back of the throat voice, execute, cute, execute in my head as like just a strong nostalgic association with execute. All right, are you sure there's nothing here? Oh, a rare candy. See, I knew it. I did not trust the item finder to tell me where things are. All right, Kiwi, let's go get that last item that's up in the north, and then we'll end the episode. I can hunt around and see if there are anything else to find. Unfortunately, like I said, competitively now they're kind of just a non-issue. They might have some relevance in like the super low tier battles, like, what is it, UU and PU are partially used, rarely used, never used. How do you even get down there, actually? I think if I recall, there's a way to loop around there from back here, maybe? Yeah, this looks legit. Sneaky? No. All right. I think what I'll do is I'll figure out how to get there off camera, and we'll just pick up what we find in the next episode. Kiwi, with all that said, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. Oh, there's a rock climb wall to the left. I see it now. How do we get there? There must be like a secret rock climb somewhere. Maybe you access it from the route up north. I don't know, Kiwi, I'll figure this out. Oh wait, I see it. There's a little thing right here. Aha! Problem solved. All right, let's collect our last item. There must be another secret rock climb somewhere around these parts. There it is. Look at these guys being super sneaky with their rock climbs. All right. Well, Kiwi, with all that said, I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. If you're sleeping, I hope you're sleeping well. In the next one, I'll give a little bit more love to Execute and Executor since I got pretty heavily distracted on them, but with all that said, I love you. We got Dream Eater, which is never gonna be used because I'm not gonna really play around with sleep. I love you. And I will see you in the next one for some more Pokemon fun.